early 73, I'm looking for a permanent job. Talked several different places. And I ended up with a choice. I could either come to UC Irvine, or I could go to the Institute of Anatomy in Lausanne, Switzerland, which was very attractive, by the way. I chose to come here, and two reasons. One is Institute of Anatomy in Lausanne, Switzerland, still run under the old European, was at that time, run under the old European system. There was a professor of anatomy, and everyone else sort of worked for him in some respects. So whatever you did would be associated with him. Here at Irvine, you had more independence as an individual, and what you did research-wise would be associated with you. So that was very important. I knew what I wanted to do. I thought I could do it, and so I came here. And one of the funny things about coming here at that time, the person who asked me if I wanted to come down here and go graduate student, be a graduate student. So I saw him at, last time I saw him at UCLA, he was very svelte, Yale pipe, tweed jacket. And so I come here, and of course I'm going to interview with him, and there's this guy bald guy with a velour sweatshirt and burl eyes. I don't know what happened in between. But anyway, I came here in '73. Department of Psychobiology was the name of the department at the time. It was a small department. I think there was 7 or 8 total faculty. Well, I believe there was, at that point, there was seven total faculty number. I and a colleague by the name of Pauline Yar joined the department the same year, brought it up to 9. So it was the smallest department in the school, by far. And if you ask me, John talked about collegiality. I would characterize the department at that time as an oligarchy. There were 3 senior faculty members who ran everything. I told you what to do. You know, I'm here 3 weeks. One of my colleagues said, well, you should be on a Senate committee. Go, okay, so I'm on a Senate committee. It was like that. But they had your best interest in mind. So another thing I think that's important, chemistry is a long-established discipline. In 1973, there is something emerging called, it has several names. Psychobiology is one that didn't stick, but it was also called neurobiology. It was called neuroscience. And the Society for Neuroscience, I'm going to say, was founded probably around '71, right? A year or two before I came here. That is a society now that has about 32,000 members going to its annual meeting. And poof, there was nothing at that time. People who studied the brain was sort of distributed around different places. A good number of them, in fact, the majority of them, were probably in medical schools. They were probably in either anatomy departments, pharmacology, physiology. People on main campuses doing what I'll call neurobiology, neuroscience, were mainly working on invertebrates, different little weird critters. So the department, when the university was founded, was an experiment. There was some arguing. Jim McGaw, who's still with us, was the first chair of the department. Should we put the department in biological sciences? Should we put it over in the School of Social Sciences? Fortunately, they decided to put it in biological sciences. So what was really attractive about the department was it was, at that time, one of the few departments in the country that was devoted entirely to neuroscience.